You're now listening to the ComptonMania podcast.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ComptonMania podcast show. Whoa. See, y'all thought I was going to do it the same way how I always do it. You never know how I might switch it up. But ladies and gentlemen, the family's in the building today. We got my boy from Undisputed Champions, Angel. What's the deal, man?
It's going to be a good night, man. Excited to tell these people what we got to tell them, if that makes sense.
What do we got coming? And, you know, because last week was crazy. We was just dropping bombs on them. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know right now, you are in the zone. What zone, you ask? The bully zone. What's the deal, my man?
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Lance Winters here in the bully zone. Thanks for having me on again. This is like 3 weeks in a row. I'm having a blast, guys. How you doing?
Three-peat. Like the Lakers.
He said what, three-peat in a row? He should be here every episode. He family. Like, motherfucker just came over for some salami the other day. He might as well move in. I mean, what is the deal, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm having a good old night. I'm ready to talk about this news Angel broke down with me just a few minutes before we went live. So let's break it down. What do you want to do?
Angel, what you talking about over there, man?
Get into it.
I'm talking about the ComptonMania anniversary match card.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
First of all, let's real quick. ComptonMania started October 26, 2019. You know, I was a totally different person. I was in a crossroads in my life, and I had to get in contact with my inner child. He introduced me to the MFM. That's the motherfucking man, ladies and gentlemen, which was the guy that I was looking at in the mirror. And this is the most important thing, too. Each one of you guys out there in the ComptonMania universe, and y'all give it up for my man Angel with the graphics, man. The graphics was stupid for the anniversary show. But each one of you guys, that's how things are born like that, and that's ComptonMania. But this card, man, this card... Yeah, I'll get into all that other stuff. It's crazy because I want to get into this card. We can do the history lesson later.
Before we get into this card, just got to ask a quick question for the people that do not know. When is the ComptonMania show?
The ComptonMania show. First of all, the birthday is actually on the 26th. But the show.
Where we all turn it up.
Is 6 days after my birthday. That's right. October the 10th. It's about to be a slanderific ComptonMania. It's about to be crazy, bully.
It's so amazing, man. Let's jump right into this card. What's going on? I see these graphics. They're looking beautiful. I see Hellman over here.
Oh, my God.
Let's open up with that one. Let's open up with the continued... What is this now? The trilogy? Would you consider this the trilogy at this point? No, not yet. This is their second match.
It's the second match, but it's the third run into, though. For sure. This is real. And you already know where I'm going. I'm going right after Ezekiel. Because to me, it's like, I can't even get into one man versus one man when I already know the liability.
Leave that man alone.
But he's if Jay Baptiste is really serious, he needs to detach himself from Ezekiel. And listen, I like Ezekiel, but what is he doing? What is he doing? He's not going to beat anybody until he deal with that problem.
You don't know what he's doing, first of all. I'm pretty sure Ezekiel heard you last week when these comments, you broke him down. You told him he was worthless. How do you know Baptiste hasn't been putting him in the training rounds? How do you know he hasn't been putting him in the gym, teaching him how to throw a punch since, Like I said last time, you really don't want to throw your friends to the side. Maybe you can help your friends and elevate them and push them past the limits they put on themselves. Ezekiel's never thrown a strike that I've seen at ComptonMania. What if he starts putting hands on Heidi, putting hands on Hellman, putting hands on anybody? Just put your hands up. Maybe that's what he's learning. But like you said, maybe he's choking.
But here's the thing, though. You're in the fight business.
Yes.
And we have never seen him throw a punch. We've never seen him take a punch. We've seen him get kidnapped.
Yes.
We've seen him get brought back to the ring.
Check.
And then we seen him get underpossessed. And in all those occasions, Jay Baptiste was sitting there laying in hell, basically. There's no light in that, Angel.
The question that starts to arise in my mind as I sit and ponder this match and why it's happening again and why they're still going at each other is, what is the goal for any one of them at this point? For them to go at it one more time, I mean, one should have been enough if they were aspiring for a championship match to boost up in the rankings. But at this point, it's hard for me to put a finger on why they're doing this. What is it all for?
And it's crazy that you say that. And I'm one of those dudes where it's like, let's not talk about it amongst each other, but that's our job. But I think we need to work on getting an interview from these people.
Yes.
And we're going to get on that. So, because that's a great question. When you said that, I looked at you like, shit, what is the goal? Because the only thing we know from it is before the Ghetto Gauntlet, he said, it is everywhere. He talked about faith and what it doesn't mean nothing and what the fans think and what this thing. He had it on his mind the whole time because, remember, he never even got into the Ghetto Gauntlet.
Yes.
So it knew what he wanted to do.
That's true, yeah, because up until we see the unveiling of the championship rankings to see if it was all worth it, then I'm pretty sure all our perceptions are going to change, because if these guys are ranked, then, hey, maybe this is all worth it. Maybe they're getting the attention to get on the rankings. But until that moment, if they're not, at this point, it's going to have to be something personal between them.
They're definitely fighting for rankings. You got to think about that. This is ComptonMania. We got the motherfucking man belt, excuse me. We got to figure out where the rankings are. And between Baptiste and Hellman, one of them has to go up and one of them has to go down. We got plenty of things going around. We got many moving parts here in ComptonMania. And I think they're going to the extreme like they've been these last few matches because they're trying to be seen. They're trying to be noticed. They want to get a high ranking on that power list, and I think that's why they've been going at it so hard. Other than that, they're just out to destroy each other. Because what else do you have if you don't have that gold around your waist? You're just two animals fighting for blood.
I agree, but here's the thing that tripped me out. I totally agree with what you're saying with the rankings, but think about it like this. Forget the rankings. It could have been the motherfucking man if he got into the Ghetto Gauntlet. He did not take that opportunity, which blows my mind. Like, does he really care about the rankings? I mean, because he's got a W, but he could have been an MFM.
Yeah, true. And he could have moved on to this event to a different opponent to get even more clout and more eyes on him for the rankings themselves. So you have a point. I see where you're coming from there,
I think
Sean.
this is personal. And I don't know what it's all about. But I'll tell you what, it's so fun to watch ComptonMania. but you know, guys, we're missing a very important element in this match, and that is Auntie Heidi.
Yes, yeah, that's true. We left her out.
Well, I don't think we left her out as much as she might have her own hands busy that night. But you never know where she will be, ladies and gentlemen. So always keep an eye out for that witch. She might put you under her possession, and
or she might help you out of a trunk of a car. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about another situation that has been going crazy right now. Like, we have been hit up a lot by the Knockout Kid. Matt Fuller has been very upset. And I know I've got a couple of phone calls about how Sloss and Slam went.
Yes, and I'm just really glad that all the phone calls are forwarded to the ComptonMania committee and not forwarded to me, because I would not like to receive all those messages from Matt Fuller after last week's podcast. But Matt Fuller has reached out to the ComptonMania podcast, I'm true, and we have some announcement, right? We have some breaking news. We have some development. Matt
Fuller and the Urban Juggernaut are going to have a match. Matt Fuller is so pissed off because the thing was, Sean was not cleared to wrestle. So then he goes into a tag team match with the Urban Gladiator, Jay Washington. And they lose to D-Dre Fresh and Alpha Zoe, the world's freshest tag team. So he's pissed because Sean didn't make the match because he was clear, not cleared to wrestle. So, but then Sean later is in a match with Drew Diaz. Now, you tell me, I get what you said last week, Bully, where you saying He's just being a baby. He had the opportunity and still blew it. I get you. But man, oh man, if somebody called me to go fight with them for an opportunity and I'm out there fighting with no them, I think I might have a little of an issue.
That's true. I can see where you're coming from, especially in the situation that the knockout kid was put in and taking the loss, hurting his own personal rankings. I'm just glad that we're going to get to see this play out live because they're two awesome competitors in their own right, in their own way. And to make an early prediction, I think Sean Black opened up a can of worms that he's not ready to contain.
Ooh.
Just saying.
Well, the way I see it, either way, we all know the results, what happened last show. They're both trying to recover from a loss. So it'll be fun to see which one of the two will be able to pull out over the other, you know? Because like I said, you can only have one winner. You can only have one guy moving up, one guy moving down. That's the only thing I'm really interested here in ComptonMania. The facts, the numbers, the stats. I'm not a wrestler. I'm not a fighter. I'm just talking about the facts, the numbers, everything that's written, okay? So from what I see, one of these guys is going to recover that L. The other guy is going to get another one.
And another factor in that thing too is, and this is a huge factor that I don't think nobody's really thinking about. Sean was not cleared to wrestle. Clearly, he was not, and he lost to Judias because he's not healthy. I mean, he's getting healthy, but as you could tell, he lost some weight. You can see that his air wasn't in his right pocket. Is he going to be 100% healthy for the knockout kid too? Because that's something that comes in too. Because we're in the combat zone. One false step could cause you to lose a match. It don't mean that you can't beat him in another way. But is he going to have the stamina to hang with the knockout kid?
Well, he had enough stamina to show up to the office and sign on the dotted line. Well, once you sign on that dotted line, you know exactly what you're signing up for. So once October 10th comes, he has no choice and there will be no excuse for him. He either has to win, or if he takes another loss, the more lower he starts to drop on those rankings.
Yeah, and you know, as much as I talked the truth about Matt Fuller last week, I'll talk some more truth on Matt Fuller this week in a different light. Put it this way. Matt Fuller was suggested by Sean Black because Matt Fuller does have what it takes, in Sean Black's opinion, to go for those tag titles. So now that person he put such high regard, almost like a student master type, now you're going up against Sean Black. And like you guys said, Sean Black might not be in the best health. Matt Fuller's angry. Matt Fuller's younger. Matt Fuller's more hungrier. So, you know, maybe he could pull up. Maybe he couldn't beat the tag team because he doesn't have a solid tag team. I'm sorry to say that's why you lost. But, you know, maybe in a singles competition, you guys will be able to get one over on old Sean Black.
Well, I got a question for both of y'all right now.
Hit him.
This ain't about who gonna win, who gonna lose. Forget all that. Who has the most pressure to win? Who right now, like if they lose, they're in trouble? Because let's be honest, we've never seen Matt Fuller in no one-on-one match. We've seen him in a gauntlet and we've seen him in a tag team match. So we haven't even seen Matt Fuller. And to be honest, like, the Urban Juggernaut is a legend. So I'm just saying, who is the pressure on? Because I feel like Matt Fuller ain't got no pressure. That's all I'm saying. He's playing with house money.
So Sho Time, exactly what you just said, I had a similar thought in my mind before you said it. So it's kind of like we're connecting here with our opinions on this, because I do believe that the knockout kid, Matt Fuller, has more to lose than Sean Black because of the fact that Sean Black is a legend. He's already established name. He's a household name out here in these streets. So Matt Fuller has a lot to prove. It's true. The ComptonMania universe hasn't seen him all that much in action, and as well as the booking committee hasn't seen him all that much. So he has more to gain. If he gets this win, a big win over a legend like Sean Black, he's going to boost up, and he'll be in the title picture within months, I'm sure, if he gets the win. If he gets the win, which I think he will.
Ooh.
Sean Black is a legend. Sean Black is a legend. You said it yourself. Having some guy we've never seen before in single competition, you're going to put your pennies in that basket? Have fun with that, guys. As much as you love Matt Fuller, as much as you want Sean Black and Matt Fuller in a tag team, it's not going to happen. But like you said, when it comes to pressure, I think there's more pressure when it comes to Sean Black, because Sean Black did put Matt Fuller on as a tag partner. So he puts him in equal regard. So if he's getting knocked by Matt Fuller, that's him getting knocked by the new breed. That sets the old breed back a decade. That makes you a legend, more of a history book. So I'm pretty sure Sean Black's going to be fighting harder than ever to show everyone that he's the urban juggernaut and he's a legend that LA has.
Hey, man, and there you guys have it right there. But I have to say, the pressure, I think, is on Sean Black because he is the legend. You can't lose to this. I mean, I'm not calling Matt Fuller a scrub, but in essence, compared to the status that the urban juggernaut is, because if Matt Fuller lose, it don't matter. It's Sean Black. You get to dance, baby.
I got the chance to,
Right. You know what I'm saying? And if he beats Sean Black, woo, stratosphere, baby.
Yeah, true.
Stratus.
He has a bright future here at ComptonMania. So
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, now we gotta do these guys like we have. So the Boom Gods are in individual matches with the isms. So let's start off with the light skin match. We have to start off with the light skin match. We got light skin Jesus, aka Iggy, aka the ace of the ism. Yes, Shiloh freaking Greaves, okay, the ignorant one, is going up against Sound. Boom Shasta coming at you. Oh my God.
I'm looking forward to that one because I know Shiloh, he's been a great competitor, even though a lot of his results haven't been going the way he wanted. At the end of the day, that doesn't mean he can't come back in this one a lot stronger, a lot meaner than he already is, and put a good hurting on the Boom King.
Oh, that's your. You came off the bat with your take with it. Huh? You just said
Just hit him hard.
Yeah. So you don't think light skinned Jesus gonna lose for the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost? You think it's just 2 losses and he coming with a win?
I think so. And I mean, and no disrespect to Boom Shasta, what him and his partner are doing is a smart business move. They're putting themselves in matches and situations at big events with big high-level competitors to help themselves in their own right in the rankings. So I think they're smart businessmen outright for taking these matches. But light skin power, for once in my life, I'm going to give him a little bit of love and say he might win this. He might sneak it out, knowing him. He's not all that as good as he thinks he is.
Ooh.
But I think he might sneak this one out.
Okay.
Okay, I see that. You know, I think Boom does have some potential. Boom does have some beef with Shiloh. He's been there since everything, man. He's always been in the corner of Rancho. He's always been in the corner of the champ. He's always been there. So it's a great opportunity for him to not only just put hands on Shiloh, but probably get his name up on the boards because Shiloh was recently the #1 contender. So it's pretty cool how Boom's over here now picking up some steam, not only avenging his friends, but hopefully getting a win over the recent #1 contender. How much better is that?
Yep,
You
exactly.
know?
So I'm saying they're smart businessmen. They're putting themselves in matches that are going to get them noticed, and if they get wins, boom, there they go.
Because let's admit it. Everything that's going on between the Ism and the Boom Gods has been too chaotic to put into a ring, at least all 4 of these men. So like you're saying, the business call would be able to split the ring. Who knows who's going to be ringside. Let's actually have a decisive win because they both lost the last event. I'm pretty sure they both got counted out, both teams.
Yep.
From the tag titles,
That's right,
right?
they did, yeah.
Yeah, and Shiloh lost to Rancho.
Yeah, so I think it'd be pretty smart to divide and conquer for once instead of going for the group shot and getting too hot. And, you know, they lost an opportunity. Both teams lost the opportunity of the tag team championship. So hopefully they can come in with clearer heads, smooth, and take what they want. But at the same time, I don't know. I can't give Boom too much credit because, like I said, he is going against light skin himself, the ignorant Shiloh. So it'll be a tough match for him for sure. But hopefully, you know, he can figure out something.
I think this might be the first time in ComptonMania history where we got a clean sweep. And I love Boom. I feel like Boom is a wild card. I feel like Boom got a bright future. And Boom been with ComptonMania from day one. So I got a special place in my heart for Boom. But Boom ain't ready for light-skinned Jesus right now. I mean, the ignorant one is not finna lose 3 in a row. And I believe, too, if light-skinned Jesus lose 3 in a row, I think he got some reevaluating to do. Yeah.
I don't know if he goes up a shade or down a shade, but that's definitely going to be bad for the record.
He's going to turn clear if he lose 3 in a row. Like,
ain't nobody want to
it'll be clear Jesus.
Yeah, I'm more jealous of his matchup than I am of the other matchup because PBA has a big old workload right in front of him in his match with the God King. Because those are 2 big Haas guys, and that's going to be a hard-hitting match And I think the ComptonMania universe is going to be in for a battle of the monsters on this one. This is like Godzilla against Mothra. Godzilla against whatever the Brother Scary monsters out there. They're both going at it together.
Two big guys going at it. It's going to be crazy, explosive. I don't know what there is to say other than I hope the ref is
nuts.
ready.
King Kong Godzilla.
Yeah. But what both of you guys are saying, but now you also talking about the God King, which you never know what personality you're going to get. We're going to get to see him in his full nastiness. See, unlike you guys, I seen the God King and Boom at Versus Pro on Juneteenth when we had the Juneteenth show up there.
Okay.
So when I'm telling you that both of these men are crazy, but specifically the God King with the personality changes, you never know what you're going to get. But then we talking about PBA here, huh?
I know one personality about him. He's an MMA fighter.
Yes.
How many more personalities do you need on top of that? Personality is a wrestler, MMA fighter. You don't want him to put his hands on you. He's a big mother guy.
And he got the best hair in ComptonMania. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Hair versus bald head. You know who I got in this one? Huh? I got PBA because PBA knows for a fact the smoke that he started at Slauson Slam, he knows that Courteous Curtis will be there.
Yes.
And there is no way that he loses when he got to deal with Courteous later. That's all I'm saying. I feel like this is going to be one of the most wildest matches.
Yeah, definitely. I could definitely see what the ism is doing. Because let's not sugarcoat it, or let's not even leave him out of this. It's the ism. It's the Bamboo King himself.
Lord Bamboo.
Are we really going to have to see him like 3 times?
He's going to be coming out a lot. You're going to be seeing him out.
He also has a heavy hand involvement in the Mother Effin' Man world title match with Rancho Camacho and his boy, Manny Mars. He has a big hand in that one too, so let's not leave them out of it entirely because this is ism business.
The Manala. You talking about the meanest man from Manila? You talking about the filthiest Filipino? Oh my goodness. The Manila Mauler? I mean,
Pinoy
come on.
Prince of Pain. You know, we all know who we're talking
it's all right.
about.
There's a lot of names to keep up with.
We
Boom
got
King,
this
God
guy.
King, Lord Bamboo, Bamboo
Manny
Princesses,
Mars over
Bamboo
here.
Queens.
They do got a lot of nicknames.
Bamboo
for
Fairy.
one person, like Bamboo Fairy,
Bamboo Princess.
Bamboo Princess.
We wouldn't say
They
that
got
if
all
he
these
was
names.
here
I got
right now.
confused earlier too. So
I mean, wow. I mean, Rancho Camacho has been on fire, and
Yes.
honestly, there's no way I'm picking against Rancho. Rancho is the hottest thing smoking. No, I don't. Honestly, who's gonna beat Rancho? Like, honestly, like, come on. Rancho is hot as fire, bro. Rancho won the Ghetto Gauntlet. I thought damn near with a broken leg. And you go watch the Ghetto Gauntlet. You can hear me calling him stupid and dumb for being in the match, and he wins the title. Then he goes and he defends it against one of the greatest in the business. I feel like Light Skin Jesus is so underrated. SoCal, how do you not have him in your top 100? I can name a lot of people on that list that he will eat their shit and piss on their children. Listen, we got to keep it real out here. Like Rancho beat that guy. And now we got Manny Mars. And Manny Mars is he's a killer. And he's so smart. And I know he got a perfect plan, but Rancho looks plans in the mirror and conquer them daily.
yes, sir.
No smoke.
Yes.
You got to think about it. Rancho is one of those tough guys that faces adversities, faces this and that. He faced Curtis Millender even on the podcast, earning respect at the next show. So it's clear to say Rancho Camacho isn't afraid of anybody. Manny Mars, on the other hand, isn't afraid either. I mean, he took on Jay Baptiste.
Yes, he did.
Got a clean win.
In COVID. I have to say that. He took on Jay Baptiste in COVID.
So you really can't discredit Manny Mars. You know, I mean, the guy really is going to use this chance to shine and show why he shouldn't be looked down upon. Yeah, he's not the biggest guy in the ism. He isn't the most worked in the ism. But guess what? He is the one that's going to challenge the champion. And guess what, Rancho? Your time might be up.
Ooh.
Like you said, this could be ism hitting hard with 4 rounds. You know, I don't know if Clandestine can keep up, but
Well,
That's just my little humble opinion.
Take a look at this here, Bully Zone.
Tell me this live. What's going on? Bully Zone Live.
Rancho Camacho, the heat in his heart is hotter than the charcoal in the taco stands in Mexico City.
Ooh.
And he's going to come back. He's on a hot streak.
With Tapatio?
And he's going to burn with Tapatio, with everything, man. And he's going to burn through the ism yet again at the ComptonMania anniversary and cement himself as the #1 guy here in ComptonMania, the mother effing man.
And you know what's crazy? It's going to be and still.
Yes, sir. Undisputed World Champions, like.
You guys just sit there and play his music all night, too. You're just going to be the little fanboys in the crowd. It's clear to see what side of the fence you sit upon. Might have to review that with the ComptonMania Commission because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be unbiased and right in the middle. But it looks like you might be a little fanboy and a little too hard. But that's okay. We'll bring it back to reality. Like I said, you may be all this heat from Mexico, but we're still here in America where we do things the right way. We're going to have a nice classic match. We're going to be in a nice venue. And maybe Rancho may not keep up between his 7 jobs, okay? So let's cut the facts.
Jeez.
Hey, how many jobs do Mexicans have to support?
Mexicans and Jamaicans.
Oh, okay. Maybe some Asians, Filipinos.
Yes. You know, they're going to be like, they're so racist. Okay, everybody has many jobs, okay, ladies and gentlemen? But let's not act like we... Anyway, Rancho's going to win. I don't care. What you say, Angel?
Angel's going for the same way.
What?
You guys are on the
heat
same
in
boat.
his heart.
Angel is never going to go against Rancho. Like, that is never going to
That's
happen.
my guy,
You
man.
can see that. Yeah, he's probably your guy in the same lineage and everything, I imagine. But
Yeah.
let's get
Oh
to the brass facts. We're going to see what's going on. Like you said, October 10th, we're going to have him in the semi-main because we're going to have some women's action going on.
Boom, boom, boom.
And we're going to have some women's action that we've never had before. This is going to be a tournament, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Explain to me this.
So, it is a tournament. 4 competitors. First round matches. Winner of those 2 matches advance to the final. And the winner of that match will be crowned the first ever ComptonMania Women's World Champion.
Are there going to be like hardcore matches? We're going to have steel cage matches. We're going to be jumping outside the venue
No,
matches.
these will be regular.
Commissioned, fair judge.
Yes.
We're going to have a referee doing his job. I love it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's see. Let's go to the list. It says here in the official statement from the booking committee, it will be Candy Girl against Lois Green in the first round.
Ooh.
And in the other matchup, it will be Auntie Heidi against Mariah
Ooh.
Moreno.
Boom, bing, bow.
So you guys are in for a treat.
Which one
October
we talking
10th.
about first?
Whichever one you got. Let's stick with that one. Auntie Heidi, Mariah Moreno. That one's gonna be a hard hitting, scary match. But who do you got, Bully?
All right, so we've both seen these ladies compete here, ComptonMania. I've seen both these women compete outside of ComptonMania. These women like blood, bath, gores, and death, so it's only fitting that we prepare for the worst when it comes to these 2 women going at it.
Oh, that's why he asked what kind of matches this is gonna be because of her. Oh, now it makes
Yeah,
it all makes sense.
I've seen them go at it, put each other in graves. I've seen them hit each other with chairs, every weapon, throw each other down the stairs. So that's what I'm saying. It's good to see them safe in a ring where it can be nice and officiated because this might spill into the crowd, and we really don't want that on our 2-year anniversary show.
Well, for their sakes, I hope not, because then they'll both get disqualified, and then the winner of the other match just takes the title.
Exactly.
Which would suck. That would be a crappy scenario. I'd want to see the final, but hey.
The last thing you want to do is risk your opportunity at history by going a little too crazy. So when it comes to that match, it's really hard to say who. Like I said, we've seen them both compete. I got my money in the air. I know I'm just going to have a good time shooting. I know if I say the wrong answer, I might not make it to the show. So I'm putting my hands in the air. I'm going to say I'm going to enjoy shooting both these women getting it. What do you guys think?
Okay.
Show Time, I want you on the spot first because I'm nervous.
Oh, man. We got the bloodthirsty Vixen. Oh, my God. Versus the diabolical one, bro. I mean, that right there, I'm going to say it like this. Either one of these women is champion, it would be an honor for the company to have rep them. It would be a killer champion. It would be somebody who epitomized greatness in their own crazy, scary way. And the bloodthirsty one will do it all. There's no limit she will not do. Auntie Heidi got tricks. She got spells. She will hunt you down. She will stalk you. She will follow you, and she will get you out of a trunk as well. I mean, they're resourceful. And that means anything can happen. That's why October 10th, you gotta be there. I mean, I mean, and I can say the same thing with Candy Girl versus Lois Grain. And let me tell you something else.
Tell me something else.
Like, Candy Girl has done it all, but she's also lost. I've seen her lose, but she's the littlest one out of all of them. But she got heart, corazón. Pero, I can't even think what algo wants to come out. It's everywhere. I don't know, you know. And then you talk about Lois Game. Why am I messing up her name? Lois is so tall. The butt. She's amazing. Heidi, I mean, Candy Girl is all about clean, throwing candies out. Lois a star. And I'm going to tell you something. She's a killer too. Candy Girl better pack her lunch.
And she better put some vegetables in there because Lois Grain does not mess with the sweet tooth at all. She might smack her with a carrot, some potatoes, anything she grew in her backyard. Lois Grain is all about that vegan lifestyle, and she's going to definitely try, like you said, bring her glam and her glitz and try to show off in front of Candy Girl. And we can't discredit Candy Girl. She may be small, but she's still mighty.
Yeah, true. And when it comes to the first match, I'm going to plead the fifth on deciding who I think is going to win that one because that one can go anyway.
Well, we could all plead the fifth and we'll never make it to the finals. Come on, what do you guys got to say? Let's go back. Let's backtrack to that. What did you have to say about Heidi and Mariah? Who would you pull for? Because I already pulled the first. I don't know.
Okay.
Can't have three of those.
I say, all right, I'm just going to go off the top. My opinion might change in a week or two. So if in a few weeks you're hearing the podcast and you see me change my opinion, just forgive me now.
You might get the hate mail. It's okay.
Yeah, that I changed my mind right now. I think it's going to be Heidi. I think with the stuff she's been going through, it's a lot of hurting. And she's scary as is. So imagine someone that's scary with a lot more hurting and scariness added to that. It could only go one way, and that's straight to hell for Mariah.
I like that. Then maybe I'll say this. Maybe Auntie's Heidi is too distracted on what her and It got planned for Jay Baptiste.
Exactly.
And maybe Mariah gets this one. I think I'll go with Mariah. So we got I don't know, we got a Heidi and we got a Mariah. Now for the Candy Girl one.
If you're a head coach, you always got to go with the hot bat. And Candy Girl has been streaking and on a clean streak.
I feel like it's got to stop. I got to go with Lois. I got to.
Okay.
She's too big. I mean, listen. She beat Heidi. She beat Mariah. She not finna beat Lois too. I mean, and even if she do, she not finna beat one of them again. I mean, you're not. No.
So Lance could get his three-peat, but you don't think Candy can get her three-peat?
I'm sorry. I keep. She's little, but she's too little. It's like basketball. You know when you put the hand down, you're like, yeah, too little.
Okay. Well, here's the other thing too. What I meant me choosing her, that's just for the first round. I didn't say taking the whole thing either. So
yeah,
rewind this and hear this back.
Yeah,
Angel did not say she was winning the title. I said she's winning this one.
Yes.
To clarify. So when it comes to the second round, then I don't know.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah. Let's get through the first round. I don't know. You got 1-1. What do we think about this next match with Candy and Lois Grain?
I got Lois.
Got Lois.
Candy.
I'm going to take it to Hollywood. Lois is going to come and show her what it's all about. I'm sorry to say, but, like, I've seen Lois Grain put in that work, and, like, she knows what she's doing in that ring. So it's going to be a tough competition. Think about it, like you said. Candy Girl has been against girls like Heidi and Mariah, but this is a bigger, badder competition in my eyes, just in the literal sense of bigger and badder. You know, she's got that bougie diva attitude as well. So you never know. But I honestly think that Lois Grain might just end up wiping her and just shaking that thing all over the dance floor and getting into round 2.
So before we get to the final, so you're saying your champion is Lois at the end of the night?
No, in that first round.
But
Okay, all right.
because you didn't pick.
Now everybody gotta clarify. Now everybody wants to clarify.
Let me go back to the first round women's. Okay, see, the reason why I didn't want to cast my vote between Mariah and Heidi, so like I said, I've seen both these women before. I've worked with them for years, and like the last thing I want to do is have either one of them blow up my DMs tomorrow, a bunch of hate and not knowing what's going on. You son of a bitch. So I'm just gonna pull out of that one completely, save the headache. I don't want another Matt Fuller incident. But when it comes to this side of the table, Candy Girl and Lois Grain, I don't think I'm gonna get heat either way. So like I said, I'm gonna go with Lois Grain. But that's just for the first round of that side.
So who do you see being the first woman champion at the end of the night?
That's a tough call, you know. I guess we're gonna have to show up October 10th.
Yeah, this way. Yeah, I'm gonna stop
We're
predicting.
not gonna throw all the heat
Next
on me.
match. But nah, everybody be there. October 10th, we're gonna crown the
Oh,
first
you
ever.
got Angel?
We're gonna crown the first ever women's championship here
I
at
love it.
ComptonMania, and that's all we know for now.
Hey, you never know what's gonna happen. Hey, let me tell you something. Shout out to the whole entire team, ComptonMania. Yeah, we'll be here next week. Make sure you get your tickets on Eventbrite now. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow on all that stuff. ComptonMania,
You can
everywhere.
use your last unemployment check they're giving you to pay for that ticket.
Yes.
But you got to go back to work.
Credit or debit, all that. We accept all that. Anyway, it's your boy Deshaun Sho Time Watkins.
It's your boy Lance with the Bully Zone.
See you later. Bye.
He didn't even say his name. ComptonMania.